Now we have come to the 8th chapter of Srimad Bhagwad Gita. And at the beginning of the 8th chapter, Arjun asks a loaded question. For the first time, you feel that he has asked so many things in one question. He says, what is Brahma? Brahma Tattva. Brahma here is that element. What is Brahma? What is self? What is fruitive action? Faldai karm kya hai? Material manifestation. What is material manifestation? Who are demigods? What is sacrifice? Body. What exactly is body? Faithful service, death, etc. A loaded question. Arjun asks a very complicated question at the beginning of the 8th chapter. And the beauty lies in the simple answer. Simple answer. Lord Krishna says that Brahma is the supreme element. Brahma is synonymous with God, and action which causes birth, action which causes development, action which results in further action is karma. What is karma? Any action which causes development, which causes further action, or which causes birth is karma. Then manifestation, the physical nature, the physical material manifestation is forever changing. It is not permanent in any sense. It is forever changing. And how to see God? Who is God? How to see God? And Lord Krishna says that you can see God in all that is manifest. Simple. Trees, flowers, human beings, oceans, mountains, anything. All that is manifest has the divine presence. You can see God there. And then Lord Krishna says that Lord Krishna himself is the God of sacrifice. You have to forego something in life. Your consumption has to be mindful. And that is an important lesson to be learned from Srimad Bhagwad Gita. And then Lord Krishna says that it is important to remember God at the time of death. जिसे अपने यहाँ कहते भी हैं कि बुजुर्ग हुए तो पूजा में मन लगाइए. That's very true. And of course, everybody, even from a young age, one should be nobly inclined, one should be a good human being, one should indulge in good karma. But at the time of death, it is very important to remember God, because that mindset is carried further into the next birth. तुलसीदास जी का भी है, कोटि कोटि मुनि जतन कराही, अंत राम कही आवत नहीं. So that is important, that as we progress in life, our faith at the feet of God should become more and more firm. The methodology is simple. You have to do your duty and you have to remember God. You don't have to worry about the results. You have to keep on doing your duty. You have to have faith in God, and that's it. That's the way to go in this life. Then God describes the beauty, the bliss, the joy of the final destination. What is the final destination? Moksha. What we know as nirvana, moksha. When a person is freed from the cycle of birth and death, that joy cannot be described in words. It is incomprehensible. It is bliss. It is pure bliss. And then Lord Krishna describes the concept of time. He says that cosmic time is much more long. Human beings cannot grasp it. The measure of time is much more long in the cosmic context, in the context of God. And it is beyond human grasp. And then he talks about the end of time. Even at the end of time, even when everything ends, God remains. The supreme energy remains. It is truly timeless. It is truly eternal. And that supreme energy causes life again. That is how the cycle goes. That is how the cycle of human life, that is how the cycle of the cosmos goes. When a devotee, when a human being reaches God, he or she is free from birth and death, from the cycle of birth and death, and the path of light leads to God. The path of light leads to goodness. The path of light leads to bliss. The path of light leads to moksha. It leads to bliss. It leads to the permanent happiness. And of course, the path of darkness does not do so. The path of darkness keeps you entangled, forever worrying, forever troubled. The path of darkness does not lead you anywhere. It is 8.26. Shukla Krishne gati hote jagatah shashvate mate ekya yatya navritti manya yavatarte punah. Vedas say that there are two ways of living the world, one in light and one in darkness. When one passes away during light, one does not return. During darkness, one returns. I assume, I understand in my small capacity that he is talking about darkness of mind and the darkness and the light of the mind. He is talking about the mental state of a human being. Living in darkness, living in light. It totally depends on the mental status of a human being. If our thoughts are pure, if we have faith in God, if we have been doing our duty properly, even if we have been trying to do so, this is the path of light. The path of darkness is of hatred, is of anger, is of irresponsible consumption, is of all the negative emotions. That is the path of darkness. So again, this is a philosophical chapter, and personally to me what I like most about this chapter is the complicated question and the simple answer. One after another. God is equal to this. Physical manifestation is equal to this. Karma is equal to this. Simple answers. Clear-cut answers. Lord Krishna is in a benevolent mood. He wants to give away all that he has. That is the spirit of this chapter, a beautiful chapter. And this is how it goes. We will continue. Thank you. Thank you so much.